Time not matter.
Embracing the present moment.
We live in a fast-paced world where time is often seen as our most valuable resource. We are constantly rushing from one thing to another, always looking towards the future or dwelling on the past. However, this mentality can cause us to miss out on the present moment, which is where true happiness lies. The truth is, time is a human construct. It is something we use to organize our lives and measure our accomplishments, but it is not an absolute reality. We cannot control time, but we can control our perception of it. When we focus too much on the past or future, we rob ourselves of the joy and beauty that exists in the present moment. We may be physically present, but mentally we are somewhere else. We may miss out on opportunities for connection, growth, and learning. The key to living a happy and fulfilling life is to embrace the present moment. This means being fully present and engaged in whatever we are doing, whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing our passions, or simply taking a walk in nature. It means letting go of regrets and worries and focusing on the present. Of course, this is easier said than done. It takes practice to cultivate the ability to be present in the moment. It requires us to be mindful and aware of our thoughts and feelings. It also requires us to let go of our attachment to time and our obsession with productivity. However, the rewards of embracing the present moment are well worth the effort. When we are fully present, we experience a sense of peace, joy, and contentment. We become more aware of the beauty that surrounds us, and we are able to connect more deeply with others. Time is not the most valuable resource we have. The present moment is where true happiness lies. By embracing the present moment, we can live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. So, let's make a conscious effort to let go of our attachment to time and focus on what truly matters, the here and now. But we must live in obedience to the Creator Allah. As human beings, we are created to worship and obey our Creator. We are here to fulfill a divine purpose and to live a life that is pleasing to Him. However, in our pursuit of happiness and success, we often forget this fundamental truth. We may become so consumed by the material world that we neglect our spiritual well-being. The reality is that true happiness can only be found in living a life of obedience to the Creator. When we submit ourselves to His will, we find a sense of purpose and meaning that cannot be found in the pursuit of worldly pleasures. We discover that true success is not measured by wealth or status, but by the extent to which we fulfill our divine purpose. Living in obedience to the Creator requires us to live a life of righteousness, humility, and compassion. It means treating others with kindness and respect and avoiding actions that harm ourselves or others. It means striving to develop a strong connection with our Creator through prayer, reflection, and good deeds. Of course, living in obedience is not always easy. We may face challenges and struggles along the way. However, these difficulties are a test of our faith and a means of spiritual growth. They teach us patience, perseverance, and resilience, and ultimately bring us closer to our Creator. When we live in obedience to the Creator, we experience a sense of peace, contentment, and fulfillment that cannot be found elsewhere. We become more grateful for the blessings in our lives and more patient in times of difficulty. We also become more compassionate towards others and strive to make a positive impact in the world. Living in obedience to the Creator, Allah, is the path to true happiness and success. By submitting ourselves to His will and fulfilling our divine purpose, we find a sense of purpose and meaning that cannot be found in the pursuit of worldly pleasures. Let us strive to live a life of righteousness, humility, and compassion, and may our lives be a reflection of our obedience to our Creator.